Welcome to our first interview in English. I'm very happy that Alex Heaton from America find time to come to us for an interview. And we want to talk about a new amazing cloud product. But first, I would like that you introduce yourself and your position by Microsoft.
So I'm Alex Heaton. I'm a product manager for Windows Intune. I work in Microsoft corporate headquarters in Redmond, Washington. I live in Seattle. And I work with the engineering team to help them plan Windows Intune and then work with our international subsidiaries like the German team that I'm here meeting with to help them launch Windows Intune in every country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you have named the product Windows Intune. What is Windows Intune?
Windows Intune is a new cloud service that Microsoft is going to launch later this month on March 23rd. Mm-hmm. And Windows Intune is a cloud service for doing PC management and security from the cloud. Mm-hmm. So Microsoft has other cloud services like Windows Azure to host applications. Mm-hmm. Office 365 is coming for productivity, email, and SharePoint. Windows Intune, we are taking our desktop management technology, our antivirus technology that we have in System Center and Forefront, and we're making that available from the cloud to make it very easy for customers to manage and secure their PCs.
Mm-hmm. And you say you started Windows Intune. You launched it on March, at the end of March. So far you have only beta users. What are your experience with the beta users?
Beta users are giving us really good feedback. We've seen a lot of interest in the beta. So we announced Windows Intune last year at a conference in Microsoft in Las Vegas called the Microsoft Management Summit. That's for IT professionals who do PC and server management. Mm-hmm. And we announced that was our first beta, and we had 1,000 seats for the beta, and that filled up within 24 hours. Wow. So we saw a lot of interest for that. And then that was only available in the US. And then we had a second beta that was in July, and that was available for 10,000 users. Mm-hmm. And that one we made available in Germany and the rest of Europe as well. And that one we again saw thousands of customers signing up. So there's really a lot of interest in Windows Intune, and a lot of customers who have never done PC management before, or they know they could do it better, but it was too difficult because they didn't have the expertise in setting up the servers to do traditional PC management infrastructure. They saw Windows Intune, it was so easy, they just signed up for the beta, they installed the agent on some machines, and then right away they're able to start managing their PCs and see all the information about their PCs.
Mm-hmm. Did you know how much beta users you have in Germany?
I don't have the exact numbers, but I do remember that Germany was the number 2 most country used the beta the most after the United States. Ah. So we saw a lot of interest in Germany.
Mm-hmm. If you think what the feedback was from beta users, what are the most interesting functions for the IT administrators?
The most interesting function is the fact that it's all integrated into one tool. Mm-hmm. So they may have an AV tool, they may have a tool for inventory.
What is an AV tool?
Is antivirus.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Antivirus, most businesses have some kind of antivirus software on their machine, but it's not integrated with their PC management software. Mm-hmm. So Windows Intune, in one tool, you can deploy updates, you can have your antivirus, anti-spyware, you can have inventory of all your hardware and your software. So you have a single tool the IT pro goes to and gets all the information they need to manage their desktops. Where they might have had a way to do these things before, but it was a manual process, or have to go into a separate tool every time to do a different task. So the feedback they said is, this is the tool I've been waiting for. They would make it so easy to do everything all in one place.
Okay. And what is the target audience you have in view with this product?
So Windows Intune, our long-term vision is Windows Intune is our PC management solution from the cloud. So we don't say this is for any particular audience. We don't say this is a small business product or an enterprise product. This is Microsoft's going to be Microsoft's best-in-class tool for doing any PC management that you want to do. That's our vision. The first version of Windows Intune, it doesn't do everything that our on-premise products do yet. So the target audience for the first version is a customer who probably doesn't have a PC management solution in place yet. A customer, we say, who has basic IT needs, who need to have a centralized tool for inventory and updating their machines and having AV. That is the target customer for the first version. So there are smaller businesses who don't have any solution. There are also big companies who don't have a good PC management solution in place. There's one customer who's using Windows Intune Beta already on 3,000 PCs.
Wow.
So it's definitely something that can scale to that size of business. So that's why we don't say it's just for small business or just for enterprise. A lot of customers are going to find use in it. But over time, we're going to add more and more features, so we expect that even more and more enterprise customers will switch from their on-premise to the cloud, because that is where a lot of customers say they want to go. They want to do most of their IT from the cloud.
How will be Windows Intune available if I am interested and want to rent it? How is the process for this?
So the process for buying Windows Intune is going to be the same as the process for buying our other cloud services like BPOS or an Office 365 when that comes out. So customer can buy it directly, or they can use a partner, and a partner can help them with the purchase as well. We see Windows Intune as a very good tool for solution providers, IT consultants to use to manage their customers' PCs, or to sell the product to their customers, and the customer can use it on their own. But the customer, let's say if they were buying it directly from Microsoft, they would go to a website. You could start at windowsintune.com in the US, or you'd be able to find the German website. And you go into a portal, and you sign in with your live ID. And you could choose to first sign up for a trial. So if you signed up we have a 30-day trial that will be available when you launch. You can install that on up to 25 PCs, manage it, see how you like it. And then if you want to purchase it, there'll be a link, and you can say, okay, I want to make this, I want to purchase this. Then you could enter your credit card or billing information. And then if a partner was the one helping you with it or selling it to you, you would enter the partner's name or the partner's ID. And then the partner would be recognized as the person who sold you Windows Intune. And then Microsoft would know that and compensate the partner on doing that. And then you can start using it right away. And then you get billed every month that you use the service. And then if you add more PCs, then we automatically will have capacity for you, and then you can install the agent on more PCs, and then you would be billed for all the PCs that you're managing with Windows Intune.
So if I have started with the trial, then and have take the PCs inside this trial, and I say, okay, I will want to purchase it, then I don't lose anything. I can do it in the productive system.
That's right. So we've made it very easy. You can try it out, and if you like it, you don't have to do anything else. You can keep all your configurations and then convert it to a full system.
Oh, that's really nice. And one more question. If you want to start and you don't want 25 PCs, at what user you start?
The minimum is one PC.
One?
So if you want to just manage just one, we don't have any minimum limit. So you could manage one up to several thousand PCs.
And if you want to change, if you want to say, okay, I don't need 25, I need only 20, can you change this too? Or have you do this for 1 year?
The systems are designed to do it for 1 year. So I know that at 1 year you can reduce it. I'm not familiar with all the different options that are what would happen in between the year.
So you can in the year you can add more PCs. It's no problem.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You just go into the website and you say, go from 25 to 30 or 40, and then we will automatically know that you are able to use more PCs.
We have today on the CeBIT our first talks with customers, and they asked 2 questions, which I would like to ask you too. One question was if you can have another virus wall with your PC.
The firewall or the antivirus software? Antivirus software. So by default, if you install Windows Intune, then you will keep using your current antivirus software. So we will not uninstall your antivirus software. Now, if you choose to use the Windows Intune one, then you would uninstall or disable the old one, and then just say, and then turn on the Windows Intune AV, and then we would start protecting your machine. But it's not recommended to have 2 antivirus at the same time. So if a customer wants to keep using their old one, then we would, that's definitely possible. You can choose to use the old one. Now, we will not configure settings for another antivirus product.
Okay, so this you have to do manual? You would do
however that other system works. But the one feature we will do is we can do a security assessment and see if you could just find out which PCs don't have any AV.
Okay.
And now, if you're using a third party, another AV software, it will show up and say, okay, this PC is protected by antivirus software. Even though they're not using the Windows Intune one, we can tell that you're using some antivirus software, so this PC is protected. So we can detect if you're using another one and report that the PC does have antivirus software installed, even if it's not ours. Now, we'd recommend to use ours. It's very on very proven technology. It uses our Forefront technology, which is used also in System Center Essentials, which we've gotten really great feedback on System Center Essentials being very easy to use, good level of protection. And so if you use Windows Intune, the client experience on the PC is going to be that same quality of software like System Security Essentials, but the benefit is the IT admin is going to be able to see if there's any antivirus software found, and also be able to configure the settings centrally so they can get the enterprise control that you would expect from an enterprise antivirus software.
Okay. The second question was, you can update, for example, your software with Windows Intune and manage your updates. What's with software from other vendors? For example, Adobe or...
Right, I understand. So right now, Windows Intune, we do a few things with software. We do inventory of software, and we do updating of Microsoft software. So for the inventory, we would inventory any software, Adobe, and third-party software, Microsoft software, we'll be able to count how many licenses you have and what version of it that you have. For updating, right now, the first version, it will update any software that's in the Microsoft Update catalog. So that would be Office, Internet Explorer, Microsoft software updates. We can do that automatically. We currently don't do third-party software updating. But that is, if you think about our vision where we want to do the things that on-premise software can do, definitely third-party updating is something that our other products can do. So it's definitely something we're looking at to add to our future versions. We don't have exact timing of when that will be available, but it's definitely the it's exactly the type of thing that we're planning to invest in for Windows Intune. So expect that it will evolve a lot. This is just the first version. We're still in beta for the first version. We are going to be innovating pretty rapidly on Windows Intune, adding new features. And another benefit of the cloud is if we come out with a new feature, we can make it available to the customers automatically. They don't have to deploy software like you do with traditional software. So as we add new features, customers who sign up for Windows Intune today are going to be able to get those things automatically.
It's a kind of software assurance then.
Yeah, exactly. But it's even better because you don't have to deploy it. We do that for you.
We tried too, Windows Intune. We are one of the beta tester, and it was very funny. We find up our PCs games. So you also inventory games from the internet. Is this right?
Yeah, we have a catalog of tens of thousands of pieces of software. So we want to give the IT insight to whatever software it is. So we have a database, and we will look at the executable installed and the version number, and we will translate that into friendly names of the game. So if we can see a certain executable in the game, like say funhouse.exe, we'll check our database to say, okay, that's Funhouse from this game company, and here's the version number. And so if you look at Windows Intune, you'll see very simple inventory information, but we do a lot of work on the back end to research what that executable is, who the vendor is, to give the IT pro that information. So if you see the games, that's because we look, and if we see an application that we don't recognize, we have researchers who go out and find out what that game is and provide that information into the database so you can see exactly what is installed on the machine. Yeah. But we do it for games too.
Okay, I think it's a very exciting and interesting product, and I hope very much of our viewers want to try it too. And thank you that you find the time to talk with us. I'm very happy about this, and I wish you a good flight back.
Oh, thank you very much. And everyone, please sign up for the beta. Go to the Windows Intune website in Germany. You can sign up for not the beta, but the trial, and the purchase will be available on March 23rd, 2011. And the product is localized in German, so German customers can use it. And we also have a data center in Europe. So European customers, we have a European data center, so the data will be stored in Europe. We're very respectful of European privacy concerns and privacy policies and data security policies. So we have European data centers, European localized product in our first version. So we really want this to be a global cloud product.
Okay, thanks very much.